What it do? What it do? It's your boy Supreme, man. Looking back with another banger build video. Okay, this is not going to be my typical build format video. This is going to be more of a summary of some of the builds I think you should use for the season finale. These are builds I've been using throughout the season. They're tried and tested, certified in any difficulty, from heroic to legendary. So without a doubt, they should work in the master difficulty because it's in between heroic and legendary, right? So these builds should carry you just fine through the season finale mission that we're going to have tomorrow. Okay, now if we go to the manhunt, we're in Scout 12. That unlocks tomorrow. That's going to unlock the high value target mission, and once you complete that, that's going to unlock the season finale mission with the master difficulty. And then once you beat that, you have a chance to get the new exotic, which is going to be the Tinkerer mask, right? That's the mask we all been waiting on this whole season, man. It's crazy. I can't wait to get it. So these builds is going to help y'all get through the mission with no problem and give you a chance to get the mask, because that's what everybody wants, right? Now with the scouts, if you haven't been playing and you missed out throughout the weeks, all you have to do is the 2 HVT missions. We got one back in week 8. If you complete that one and you complete the one we get tomorrow, that should unlock the season finale mission. So you just got to do those two and you should be good to go. Okay, now for the first build, this build is insane. People slept on it. People then stole my idea, made videos about it. That's a whole nother topic that I don't want to go into, but I'm representing it to y'all because it's a crazy build. It's probably one of the strongest builds in the game right now. It's even stronger than that backfire build everybody been using. This is the headshot honcho build, man. It's a BigHorn build, focusing on the BigHorn, headshot damage, crit chance. It's a crazy build, man. I'm getting up to 2.8 mil. 2.8 mil on a crit, man. It's crazy. Alright, now I'm going with the technician, mainly because I'm running the defender drone with this build for a little more damage mitigation. You can play around with the specializations. It's really not locked into the technician. You can go with the gunner for the armor on kill. You can go with the firewall for the shield, for more damage. Like I said, I'm going with the technician for the free skill tier and the damage to the drones and robotics. Okay, now it's a BigHorn build. It's the main focus of the build. The BigHorn is going to give us a lot of headshot damage. Now it gives us 125% base headshot damage, and then the talent is going to give us an additional 150% headshot damage. And if we go to the modifier, we're using the best kind of defense, that's going to give you an additional 50%. So in total, you have 325% headshot damage, okay, just from the gun. So you don't want to spec into headshot damage with this build. It's a thing called diminishing returns. That's when you spec into one attribute and you're going to be missing out on the most potential damage, right? Because you don't want to spec all into one attribute, right? So we have 325% headshot damage. We don't need any more headshot damage on the build. Okay, that's why I went with crit chance. And also, a lot of enemies you fight don't have heads. You might fight a lot of robots with the black tusk and the white tusk. The crit chance is going to give you the ability to still do a lot of damage against those enemies as well. Enemies with helmets and stuff like that too. So I would recommend setting it up like I have it. We going with armor on all the pieces. Intimidate for the chest piece. We have crit chance, like a headshot damage at the secondary attribute. And we got a crit chance mod, crit chance in every piece, and you want armor on every piece. We're going with the memento. That's going to give us a lot of survivability. We have 6 blues on the build actually, so every time we pick up a trophy we get 60% bonus armor, and that's going to give us the ability to activate the Intimidate, and it's going to give us a lot of damage. Okay, you want to be aggressive with the Intimidate because you have to be within 10 meters to take full advantage of the damage. So you don't, like I said, you don't need any more headshot damage on the build, and you don't want to spec in anything like weapon handling. You're going to be within 10 meters anyway to take advantage of the Intimidate. So weapon handling and all that is not going to do you any benefit, trust me. Okay, crit chance is all you need. Pairing that with the modifier with the assault link, you're going to get some crazy damage numbers, man. Just copy everything like I have it. We going with loaded up. That's going to give us more crit damage off of the crit chance, since we got a lot of crit chance on the build. The best kind of defense is going to give us additional headshot damage. I just synergizes with the build since it's a headshot build. And I'm going with multitasker. That's just going to give us more weapon damage, armor, and additional skill tier. Okay, this build is insane, man. You can swap out the drone and use a hive or whatever skill you want to use, but I recommend going with the shield. And you should be good to go, man. Striker setup, it should be easy to set up. And you have a lot of survivability. You got a lot of armor, a lot of bonus armor, regen from the Bellstone and the Memento, and it's just crazy, man. It's a crazy build. You're doing a lot of damage. You got a lot of survivability, and this build, without a doubt, is going to help you in the master difficulty mission that unlocks tomorrow. Okay. All right, now for the second build. This build is the build I've been having the most fun with this season, man. Hands down. Without a doubt. I can't stop using it since I made it, man. What build is it? It's the pistol build, man. My more recent build. If y'all know, y'all know. If y'all just finding me, this build is insane, man. It's insane. You have a lot of damage, a lot of mitigation. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, now it's a pistol build. So the star of the show is going to be the Liberty, of course. The Liberty is going to give you a lot of weapon damage from the talent, and it's going to give you the ability to repair the shield. So the Liberty is synergizing with the shield, okay? Because you can only use a pistol with this shield. All right. Now for the other weapons, we really not using these two. You're mainly going to be using the Liberty majority of the time. So don't worry about the primary and secondary. You can run whatever you want to run. Okay. Now for the specialization, you absolutely want to run the Technician. That synergizes perfectly with the build. That's going to give you the free skill tier, and that's going to power up the drone. We're trying to make our drone as powerful as possible. It's going to give us more damage mitigation. All right. It also gives you the overclock CPU. That's giving you 10% more skill damage, which is going to make the shield stronger. More damage on the shield. All right. Now the build, we have pistol damage all over the build. We got one piece of DNA that's giving us 20%. Armor, skill damage, and armor regen is the whole theme of the build. You want that throughout the whole build. It's going to give you the survivability. We already have the damage from the brand sets, right? That's the whole theme. In the mod slot, you want to go with PFEs. The chest piece, of course, we're going with the Intimidate. The Intimidate Memento combo this season, it's been working really well for me. It's really OP this season, man. So I would highly recommend going Intimidate on the chest. Of course, you want armor regen, skill damage. Mine had armor regen, skill haste. So, you know, just work with whatever you got. Going with the claws out, you got skill damage on it, and everything has armor regen, skill damage. Okay. Of course, we're going with the Memento and PFE mods. All right. Now for the modifier, the Tech Link, man, one of my favorite modifiers, if not my favorite one this season, paired with the hands-on, is insane. You get a lot of skill damage from these two, man. A lot of skill damage that's going to make the shield go crazy. You're going to get a lot of damage off of the deflector shield from these two modifiers. Okay. Extra padding is extremely good too, because it's going to give you a lot more protection from elites. Now, we have, I think, 39%. We get another 25 from the extra padding. That's 64% protection from elites, man. So these master difficulty missions, if it's anything like the previous ones we didn't have in the last couple seasons, they're going to have a lot of elite enemies in there. So any build with protection from elites on it is going to be a plus. You're going to be winning already, man, off the bat, because I guarantee it's going to be a lot of elites running through the mission. So it's just going to be more survivability, right? We have the memento giving us the armor regen. We have the drone giving us a lot of mitigation. You want to expertise your drone, I highly recommend that. This is one of my favorite skills in the game. It gives you a lot of damage reduction, not only from the elite enemies, but from the reds and the purples as well. The PFEs only works for the gold enemies and the bosses, but this drone is going to protect you from all enemies. So I highly recommend getting your expertise level up as high as you can with it to get the most damage reduction out of it. Also, that number is going to go up because we're going to get an additional skill tier from the multitasker, from the modifier. Okay. Yeah, this build is insane, man. This is the build I'm probably going to use tomorrow in the mission, and I highly recommend y'all trying to put this together and using this if you having problems or you struggling with the mission. This build, without a doubt, is going to get you through it with no problem, man. I'm telling you for sure. Now, a question I get asked a lot is, will this build work without the modifiers? And yes, all my builds will work without the modifiers. They all pretty strong. They'll work without the modifiers. If you're new to the game and you don't have the modifiers unlocked, or if you returning and you don't have them unlocked, you still can use the builds. But if you got the modifiers unlocked and you just don't like using them, like, I highly recommend you just turn them on, bro, because that's just more damage, man. That's just more, they just make the builds better. Like, I don't understand why you would not want to play with the modifiers. They're just giving you more power. But if you don't want to play with them, you don't have to. But I would recommend you do. Okay. Now, if y'all been rocking with me this far in the video, I got a treat for y'all, man. I got a bonus build for y'all. Okay. This is my shotgun status effect build. It's one of the more recent builds I've been playing around with. I was thinking about making a video, but the season about to be over with, and you know, here we are, man. But if y'all want to try it out, give it a try. It's pretty fun. It's a cool build. We playing off with a Scorpio and the Catalyst Mask. Now the Catalyst Mask is going to give you stacks, right? When you apply status effect to an enemy, or if you under a status effect, you're going to gain stacks on the mask, and that in turn is going to give you more weapon damage and more status effects on the build. That's going to power up the Scorpio and give it more damage. Also, it's going to give you bonus armor when you at max stacks and get a kill with an enemy under a status effect. We're using the Scorpio, which is going to always have the enemies under a status effect, plus the jammer post is going to have them under a status effect as well. So it's not going to be hard to stack up this Catalyst Mask. Along with the Hunter's Fury, it's going to give you the disorient after you kill an enemy. It's going to disorient enemies around him. Okay, and then we running the Hunter's Fury backpack, so it's going to increase the radius. So this build is a monster when it comes to spawn trapping. If you aggressive, you like to get up in the spawns, this build is just for you, man. Now my whole idea with this build was I wanted to see if I could make the duration of the disorient longer with the status effect attribute on the Hunter's Fury. But unfortunately it doesn't work. So these pieces just placeholders for now. Go with crit damage and you should be good to go. And just go with the assault link. Man, they give you all the crit chance you need when you pop the link. Load it up. Extra padding, and multitasker. This build is insane, man. Badger tough, more shotgun damage on the Scorpio. We got crit chance, crit damage, and of course I'm going with the intimidate. That's my favorite talent this season. But this build is insane, man. It's a free build. I just threw out there to y'all, man. If y'all been rocking with me, um, it's pretty fun. I think y'all will enjoy it, man. But these are the 3 builds that I would recommend using tomorrow for the season finale mission. Okay, if y'all have any questions, you can hit me up in the comments. You know, I'm happy and willing to answer any questions. And I appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for all the new subs. Um, and y'all keep rocking with me, man. Now look, I gave y'all the blueprint. Y'all go out there and build this stuff, man. Get this mask. It's going to be insane. I'm going to have some videos coming out about that. I'm going to make some builds with that. So y'all be on the lookout for that. And yeah, man. Y'all fuck with your boy, man. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.